Right, year 2. For today, for our English, we are going to be doing some grammar. We're going to be looking at a different element of grammar to make sure that our writing is really accurate. So today we are going to look at possessive apostrophes. That's a big word, possessive apostrophes, and they are tiny little apostrophes to show that something belongs to somebody, that it's somebody's possession, something they possess, that they own, and it belongs to them. I'm at my house at the moment, and I've been round my house and got some things that I thought we could write about to practice using our possessive apostrophes. Now, most of you know that in my house there is Mr. Wildman, there's Mrs. Wildman, and there's Maisie. And I've got some things down here, and I want you to guess who you think they might belong to, who owns them, who possesses them. Okay, I think the first one's going to be a little bit easy. We've got some boots here. In fact, they're still a bit damp from being outside. We've got some boots here. Who do you think these boots belong to? Do you think they belong to Mrs. Wildman? Do you think they belong to Mr. Wildman? Or do you think they belong to Maisie? That's right. They belong to Mrs. Wildman. They are too big to go on Maisie's feet. So these are Mrs. Wildman's boots. These boots belong to Mrs. Wildman. So the boots belong to me. So I could write down Mrs. Wildman and boots. But I've forgotten really something very important, If you want to show that they're Mrs. Wildman's boots, we need to add something called an apostrophe. And we put a S on the end. Mrs. Wildman's boots. These boots belong to Mrs. Wildman. Mrs. Wildman's boots. Let's try it again. I've got something else here. Oh, who do you think this mug belongs to? Do you think it's Mr. Wildman? Do you think it's Maisie? Or do you think it's Mrs. Wildman? That's right, it's mine again because it's leopard print and I love leopard print. So this mug belongs to me. It's Mrs. Wildman's mug. So let's write that down, remembering to add our possessive apostrophe. Mrs. Wildman's. Oh, need to add my possessive apostrophe. Apostrophes sit high up. They don't go on the line with the full stops. They go up. Mrs. Wildman's mug. Now, couple more things to look at. Let's have a look at this one. Who do you think this belongs to? Do you think it's Mr. Wildman? Do you think it's Mrs. Wildman? Or do you think it's Maisie? That's right. This is Maisie's penguin. It's her favourite penguin. You better not tell her that I've borrowed it. So it's Maisie's penguin. So we need to write Maisie's penguin using an apostrophe. So write Maisie. We add the apostrophe after her name, and that's Maisie's penguin. Maisie's penguin. Right, so we've had a quick look at our possessive apostrophes using some of the items from around Mrs. Wildman's house. Now it's time for us to try and use our possessive apostrophes linked to the new characters that we've been making to go in our lost and found story. So up on the board we've got a beautiful polar bear, and we're going to use our possessive apostrophe to talk about some of the things that belong to the polar bear. So have a quick look at the picture. I can see the polar bear's nose. I can see its ears. I can see its big paws, its beautiful fur. And I want to choose one of those things to write about using our possessive apostrophe. So I'm going to write about his fur. I'm going to write about his fur. And the fur belongs to the polar bear. So it's possessed by the polar bear. So we write polar bear's fur. But remember, on the bears, there's an apostrophe and a s, because the fur belongs to the polar bear. So polar bear's fur is soft and cotton white. Can you see that? Polar bear's fur is soft and cotton white. And if you remember, I've added the possessive apostrophe in there. We've added the apostrophe and the s to show us that the fur belongs to the polar bear. Let's have a look what else the polar bear owns. Because he doesn't have boots and he doesn't have a cup or a penguin like we looked at before, but he has different parts of his body. So I'm going to write about his nose. His nose. Polar bear's nose is like a carrot? No. Shiny? I suppose it is quite shiny. And what colour is it? Black. So I'm going to write polar bear's nose is shiny. Okay, polar bear's nose is shiny. So, the nose belongs to the polar bear. Polar bears, so we do our apostrophe and our polar bear's nose is shiny. Full stop. Now you might be able to extend that sentence at home using an and, like I did here. Polar bear's nose is shiny and black, and raven black, and midnight black. Okay, so today we've looked at possessive apostrophes, and I would like you to have a go at the sheet on evidence me. And if you do really well with that, I think you could definitely try to use some possessive apostrophes to describe your animal. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.